Final community. It's Trevor back with another flat rounded spun here to do something I haven't done in quite a long time, and that is a contest entry. Frankly, because there isn't a lot of contests out there anymore. But this is for my friend Sam St. John, aka Americana Sam. He is celebrating his 5 years in the YouTube vinyl community. Congratulations, my friend. That is awesome. I think he came in around the same time a lot of us came in, when a lot of things were shut down, and we were just looking for connections with people that are not within our immediate surroundings, talking records and all that stuff. So he's celebrating 5 years and holding a contest for it. He's got 5 questions based on the number five, and he wants it done short. This is actually my second attempt at doing this because the other one was like 12, 15 minutes long. So, first one, show an active artist who hasn't released an album in 5 years or more. And that would be an album that had its 5 year anniversary a couple months ago, so it qualifies for this. Got to see him earlier this year, still active, and that is Power Up from AC/DC from 2020. This is the album that reignited my interest in AC/DC. There was a long time I didn't care for anything that was coming out, but yeah, fantastic album. Um, Check it out if you haven't. Um, just really good. Classic AC/DC, but brand new, if that makes sense. Let's see. Number two, show the fifth album in an artist's discography. This was the band that got me into industrial music, and is shortly before this album came out. But yeah, fifth album, 1992's Psalm 69, The Way to Succeed and The Way to Suck Eggs by Ministry. Got to see him a couple times on this tour. Just aggro industrial, lots of loud guitars, ripping guitars, some electronic samples and all that shit in there. Awesome stuff. Psalm 69 from Ministry. Uh, Show the fifth album on your record shelf. I do this crazy thing that I file my records under music. Yeah, I don't have like my metal section, my rock section, my pop section, my, you know, Tibetan jazz, whatever. So, um, and the beginning is all like the numbered bands, but this is actually going into the A's. No, it's not going into AC/DC. No, it's not going into ABBA. This is More Fun Than an Open Casket Funeral by The Accused here in Seattle. First time I heard this album was in 1987 when it came out. I remember going off campus for lunch when we were able to do that stuff back then. And this kid popped this in the cassette player, and yeah, it's Crossover, which is at the time when hardcore and metal were kind of merging together, and these guys were kind of on top of that game. So great stuff, aggressive hardcore metal stuff, and yeah, it's just fun record. So The Accused, more fun than an open casket funeral. Let's see. I Can't Drive 55. Well, little quick anecdote on that Ministry album. There's a song called Jesus Built My Hot Rod. Prior to that album coming out, they had that as a single. I had that on a mixtape, and I'm driving down Dixie Highway. If you're a Journey fan and you know that song Dixie Highway off of Captured, it's that Dixie Highway. Um, I had Jesus Built My Hot Rod on there. Twice I got pulled over for speeding. Same song playing, same stretch of road. Dangerous. Never played it again. So actually, the album I love playing while driving, courtesy of my good friend Steve. A is for Alice, B is for Bob, and that is Ace of Spades, Motorhead from 1980. Most of us know the title track, but also The Chase is Better Than the Catch, Love Me Like a Reptile, Live to Win. Great, great classic stuff on here. Motorhead, Ace of Spades, Long Live Lemmy. And then, last one, Uh, an album that you paid $5 or less for. I bought this in the early 90s. I didn't even really have a record player or a turntable at the time. I just bought some records here and there. And this was hard to find with this album cover because they changed the album cover. So finding it with its original was kind of cool. But it's the debut from Judas Priest, 1974. This is actually a 79 repress. Um, and I believe they just repressed it not too long ago with this artwork. For a long time they had this other artwork which I didn't think fit the music. A lot of people dissed on this record because they would hear they discovered Judas Priest like around say British Steel or Scream for Vengeance, and then they would go back, and when they got to this album, this sounded completely different. Not completely different, but just different enough to where they're like, that doesn't sound like the Priest that I know. Well, it's their first record, so of course it's going to sound a bit different. If you've never heard this album, check it out. It's really, really good. But check out the song Run of the Mill. It is epic, criminally underrated. I think it should be in at least their, top 10, top 15 songs of all time, personally, for me. But yeah, Judas Priest, Rockarola, 1974. Got it for probably $3 at a flea market. So anyway, Sam, congratulations. 5 years. Um, Hopefully someday, if I make it out east, hopefully we can meet up or come out to the Pacific Northwest. You'll love it. So anyway, guys, thank you for enduring me in the almost 7 minutes here. I was trying to keep it short, but thank you for just hanging out. So we will talk to you all later. I can't end these things properly, can I? All right, we'll talk to you later. See ya.